We're getting outside today. Hello? Hello? We're here on a beautiful Saturday morning. Still prepping the track. We had a lot of rain this week. We'll see how things are doing. We're currently eyeing up the competition. True winner. Uh-oh. Crown Vic. Mazda 5. Oh. Last minute performance. That could be some competition. The Escape. Whoa. Nice fusion. Oh, the 3.8. Vibing some nice cars. Another 3.8. Fusion?
Yeah,
We're starting the race.
are we?
We think. Attack! Woohoo! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Look at it! Back it up!
Give him a push.
Oh my spine! We're about to die. Yes! That corner is impossible. Doesn't like that. Cutting out? Yeah. Gotta go for the mud. We passed somebody. Alright, you made it 4 minutes into the video, and thanks for sticking with it. If you don't know, this is a LeMons race that I've been doing. This is my second one, if you keep track of my videos. And this was all shot in the spring, and it took some time to just put it all together. But we've been I and a friend of mine have been graciously invited to this, and it's just they just kind of plowed it into a corner of their field, a little track. And I know this footage, maybe it doesn't look like we're going very fast, but it's kind of the intent. It's a pretty rough and muddy track, and about 90% of the track I just held my foot completely 100% down on the floor. What, like, would you see the high five there? Go back if you did. But and this is all just clips I put together, so there's no real order here. It's just some, you know, I just kind of took the interesting parts that I thought, and this happened a few times. You know, the hood got up and had to work on it, but everyone helped each other out. Again, great experience. People, you know, giving each other boosts and things like that, and they did is just put a few cars out on the track, and you just run a few laps, and then come in, cool off, and go out again. And nothing serious, nothing tracked. You know, they want the cars to be slow, just because, you know, keep the safety up. Like, this is not sanctioned. There's very little safety going on. Everyone knows each other, so if anyone got out of hand, they'd probably just tell you to leave. So it's just an opportunity just to take a few junker cars out around the mud. And as I was saying, you just hold your foot down, and you just start going. Once you're going so fast, or you get up to a certain speed, the car just starts bottoming out, and it's kind of self-brakes itself. And a little bit of carnage after the race. I'm trying to show here some of these. I think these are all the cars that have died at the end. And I'm trying to show here that the degas bottle, it doesn't come out very well, but it's like a balloon. It's not supposed to be that big, and it had a big hole in it too. It blew out. So the engine got so hot it blew the degas bottle out like a balloon and then popped it. But not a lot of protection on the escapes. And in case you didn't know, I can't even think of the name. It's pretty bad. But look how nice that car was, Park Ave. And you're going to see it here in a bit, but
Maybe not.
some of these guys are mechanics, and I think that's kind of how the race started. Is these cars are mostly write-offs, and there's a $500 limit. Look at that Aspire. You're going to see some other footage of it. That little Ford Aspire, I think it's a Mazda underneath of it, is it ran all day. I don't even know if it broke down. You're going to see some footage. It just kept going. It'll surprise you. And there's my Aztec. So the $500 limit, and it's just kind of a gentleman's agreement, but it's all these vehicles are worth it. I bought that Aztec for $300, and the story behind it is the immobilizer didn't work, like the security system, and the air didn't work. So to fix, I mean, the air is one. It's tough to sell a car without air conditioning nowadays. You know, and that could be a $1,500 fix. But the immobilizer is probably another, excuse me, $1,200 to $1,500 to get it fixed on these cars, and that's enough to write it off. Like, it's useless without it. And this only worked. We taped the key and we got it to work, but I mean, security lights were on all over, and check engine lights, and there's no way it's going to pass the safety that way without getting that fixed. So it's a rust-free, good-running vehicle, but the way cars are to be fixed that's how it is. So and these all had the same story, or a similar story. Here's we're pushing some cars back to the pits that have died. The owners love the Crown Vics and the Marquis, but to get a $500 one, they're pretty rough shape. So they unfortunately didn't hold up. I know they're tough cars, but they didn't hold up. Cars that did the best in this condition were the smaller the better. They're so light they just bounce over. not getting some good footage here, but you'll see in a minute, if you can make it out, that is a Mercedes-Benz convertible. And people are going to be upset when they see this. You just got destroyed. Beautiful car. But it was so rusty underneath, it needed all new brake lines, all new fuel lines. And it even had some body holes with rust. It looks good from here, but to fix it, it wasn't worth it. It was a write-off just from that, just from the rust underneath. It could not be saved from I know that's a nice car, but Mercedes convertible in Canada is not worth a whole lot of money. Most you can ask is maybe $5,000-$6,000 for a car like that, and you know, the repair was too much. So the mechanic bought it off the person for $500, and they were probably happy with it. And they just took it out here and destroyed it. And I mean, we had mixed feelings. I mean, we talked about this after the race, and you know, it's what do you do? I mean, let me know maybe in the comments. But like, honestly, what would you do? How would you save a car like that? I mean, in 20 years, maybe it would be worth more. But you know, and then if it was a Mustang or a Camaro, you know, what would have been saved? Because it was Mercedes, it's just a Mercedes. It's a weird kind of thing, but a great day, some great people. Again, they graciously let us use this and just have some fun and blow off some steam and wow, yeah. I can't say any more about it. Some footage here, just bombing around. And I don't know if we've seen the Aspire yet, but I'm sure it'll come up. But I'm just gonna let this run, and you know, if you're bored of it, you can click off the video, or if it's interesting to you, just keep on watching. It's just it's a day we had of racing around in the dirt. I think I said it early in the video, they had a lot of rain before, so it actually took a little prep to fix up this track. And you can see it in the very background, if you pause it, there's a bulldozer back there working on another project. And they asked him to come over and plow this track. So they just got lucky with it. And after the race, all these will get crushed, probably by dropping a big hay bale on it or something, put on a flat deck, and sold for scrap. And then that money gets donated back to their church, the owner of the land, the church they belong to. So it goes to a charity. And these cars are no good. The cars are just going to be scrapped. So they get one kind of day in the sun, so to speak, to really shine. And the problems with a $500 car, they become glaringly important when you start racing them like this. There's that Aspire. Look, we did not have a mosquito in sight after this race. He just kept going. Like, I don't understand it. But one of the organizers, that was his car, you know, they just have fun with it. Young guys.
Oh, he's stuck.
You know,
He's stuck.
I can't think of a better activity, you know, for a bunch of young guys and gals to do on a Saturday than just race around in a field. But, oh yes. It's the smoke screen. I don't know, maybe he put something in there on purpose, but it kept going. Having fun.
Oh!
Little bit of, what do they say? Robin's racing? Alright. Well, thanks for making it this far in the video. And I hope you can enjoy something like this one day yourself. Alright. Thanks for watching.